Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. He has found the way through. Good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Bergomi. And he's being shifted off it. Corner given.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good spread. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe finds himself offside.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Driving through the middle, and this is Gullit. Gullit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Borussia Dortmund really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Mbappe! And he's managed to get free. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stood up well to him there. Opts for safety. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Carlos. Zola. Vieira. Oh, good read. Zola. Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Turns back here, probably the best option. Zola. Here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Mbappe. Zola. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Now Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Zola. And Zola! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Vieira. Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And here's Mbappe. And here's Pedri. Zola. So what can they make of this? Now it's Pele. Oh, that's nice. This looks promising. That's good play.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 10.
So we're underway for the second half.
Coming on to replace him is
Both sides
number
defensively
18,
robust up to now.
Substitution in progress.
Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. Bale! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Bale just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And the shot's on here. Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. takes a shot! And no mistake! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Borussia Dortmund, after 63 minutes, is number 18, Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale. Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Vieira. And it's Salah. Yamal. And it's Messi. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Thuram wins the duel this time. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Gullit. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. Haaland tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Pressing high and with purpose. That has not gone well. Overhit and out of play.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 25, Zola. Number 22, Kadri. Coming on the field, number 11.
That's been intercepted.
Number 21, Pirlo.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Vieira takes on his marker. He's had it taken off him. He's found a way through. Well, this could be it, something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Adams. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Nicely spread. Brazil
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's a promising position, and it's Salah. Deftly away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Back on the ball again. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Vieira. And here's Messi. David Villa. Yamal has it in a wide position. Messi. He's having a pop! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Could be danger here. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Zola. Hazard. And here's Zola. And the finish! Zanetti scooting forward. Great chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cruyff, and Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Zola goes short. Easton are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's having a go! Now it's Yamal. Goes for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And he's straight offside. They're urging him to shoot. Adams clears without hesitation. And they're quick to get it back. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Kessié. Just eases him off the ball. Cafu picks it up out wide. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diaz, there's the shot! Zola. Cruyff. Zola. And now the breakaway. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kessié did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Adams. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hazard. Well, that looks a decent ball. That pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shevchenko, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
He's gone for goal! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a cute ball. Floated through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Zola. Great defending, strong and determined. Ibra. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team totals will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Zola. Zola, good purposeful running this. Brazil have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
This is their second corner of the game. Zola with the short one. Very nicely done. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Kessié did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Driving on and making good progress. Zola! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Substitution.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Vieira wins the duel this time. Eastern are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Picked out brilliantly. Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Vieira. Mbappe. Van Bauten. Zanetti. Here it is, crossed in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Villa. And it's Piqué. That's destined for the flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. In by Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Can he get on the end of this? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mohamed Salah. Oh, sweet feet. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's been cut out, well played. Van Bouten. And it's Piqué. Collier. And here's Mbappe. He's shifted it to the flank. And it's played in. He's cut it out.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu. It's an early cross. Good read, needed to be.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Well, the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 19. Kessié. Coming on the field.
And the keeper beats it away.
Batistuta. Number 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Cafu, cross flung in towards the middle. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Number 14.
Easton
Luis
making
Diaz.
further changes here,
Coming on
and
the field
in quick
is
succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's
Serginho.
absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, easy pickings there. The final 5 minutes. Bigo venturing down the left. An instinctive delivery. Ah, that's a fine interception. He's having a hit! Wonderful from Vieira! That is a gem! An absolute gem! With so little time left, grandstand finish!
The goal scorer for Brazil after 88
And
minutes.
that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Brazil give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Batistuta in the hunt and looking threatening. Mohamed Salah. Serginho. Batistuta. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Cafu. Lofted in. Impressive jump. And that's in. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.